Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to be making heart-shaped cookie pops. So to make the heart-shaped cookie pops, you're going to need one batch of sugar cookie dough. If you don't have a recipe, we have one ready for you. It's on our channel, and you can check out the link below, and you can whip that up ahead of time. What you're also going to need is 2 heart-shaped cookie cutters. You want one to be larger than the other one. You're going to need a cookie pop stick. A lollipop stick would work, a candy stick will also work, 1 per cookie. You're going to need some crushed red candies. And just for reference, I'm using crushed Cares hard candies. And I've just managed to crush these using a rolling pin inside a Ziploc bag. You're going to need some flour to flour your mat, and you're going to need a rolling pin. If you don't have a mat to roll out your cookies on, you can just use your countertop and put the flour down, just as I'm going to coming up next. So the first thing we want to do before we roll out our dough is to lightly flour our working surface. This just helps to ensure that the dough doesn't stick to the mat and that it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. So I'm just going to roll it out, and it's going to be about 1/4 inch in thickness. So once you've reached your desired thickness, what I'm going to do next is take my large heart cutter, and for each cookie pop, I'm going to need 2 of the cookies. So I'm just going to use my cutter, pressing down firmly. So I'm going to try to do as many as I can here with this heart shape. And for these ones, we're going to cut out the middle using our smaller heart shape. So I'm just going to put it in the middle, press it down, and take it out. You're going to be able to reuse this small centerpiece into your next batch of dough that you would roll out if you're wanting to make lots of cookies. So I'm just going to keep doing this, and then I'm going to show you up next how to assemble the cookie pop on the baking pan. Okay, so to assemble the cookie pops, what you're going to do is take one of the cutouts, and then you're going to take one of the cookie pop sticks. You're just going to press it gently into the bottom there. And you want to make sure that there's a little bit into the cutout, because you're going to fill the cutout with this crushed candy. So we're going to fill up the bottom there. And then you're going to take a second cutout and you're going to place it on top, just pressing it down gently into the other layer and onto the stick. And then you're going to fill up right to the top with the rest of the candy. Any of the big chunks, if they happen to fall in there, just take them off or they'll burn. Okay, so I'll do it one more time. So you take your bottom layer, press your cookie pop stick onto there, put in some crushed candy, and a second layer, pressing it down gently, and then fill it up with the crushed candy. So you're going to bake these cookie pops in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes. You want to make sure that all the candy in the center has melted and that the cookie itself is cooked all the way through. They're a little bit thicker than our regular sugar cookies, so they just need a couple more minutes than normal. So you just want to make sure that they're brown around the edges and that the candy in the center is melted. So I'm going to pop those in the oven, and then I'm going to bring them out and show you how they turned out. So the Cookie Pops were in the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes, and they have come out and they are nice and golden brown around the edges, and the centers have melted completely. Before you touch them, you want to make sure that the candy in the center re-hardens completely, or your stick might fall out. So I'm not going to touch them, I'm going to leave them here, and I will be back to show you the completed Cookie Pop when they are cooled. So there you have it, everybody, how to make a heart-shaped cookie pop complete with a candy center, giving it a stained glass effect. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, remember to share it. You can find us on Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, and I will see you again next time.